You probably think AI is for writing emails or planning your next vacation, right? But now it's catching tax frauds. This one headline caught everyone's eye. AI font forensics help income tax in Hyderabad bust 68 lakh LTCG fraud. That's what Times of India reported. But we'll get to why that's misleading in a moment. First, let's talk about the fraud. A man in Hyderabad sold a property for 1.4 crore rupees. To cut down his cost, he claimed two big deductions, 73 lakhs as the purchase cost and 68.7 lakh rupees for property improvements. That adds up to roughly 1.41 crore rupees in deductions. And after all that, he said his profit, the capital gain, was just about 25,000 rupees. Now, to support all this, he submitted old bills, one of which was dated July 6, 2002. And this is where AI stepped in, because the text on that bill was in Calibri font. Problem is, Calibri didn't even exist back then. It only became available in 2006 and became Microsoft's default font in 2007. So a bill from 2002 couldn't possibly have used it. When questioned, the man said bills came from his late father's folder and admitted he couldn't verify them. He took back the claim, filed a revised return and paid up. Now, let's go back to that Times of India headline. They said it was a 68 lakh rupee fraud. But that's not really accurate. Here's why. If you take 1.4 crore rupees, the sales price, and subtract his claimed 1.41 crore rupees in deductions, you don't get a gain of 24,774 rupees, as the Times of India report said. You instead get a loss of about 1.7 lakh rupees. So either the taxpayers' numbers were wrong or the media misreported it. Either way, the math didn't check out. And neither did the headline. Because once the fake bills were removed, his actual profit was 67 lakh rupees. And at the standard 20% capital gain tax that existed back then, the amount he really tried to avoid paying was at most 13.4 lakh rupees and not 68 lakh rupees as a headline claim. So what's the bigger takeaway? Sure, AI is changing the game in fraud detection, but it also reminds us to read reports carefully. Yes, the fraud was real. Yes, the taxpayer paid up, but the numbers didn't entirely line up. Even good reporting can have small errors. And in the AI age, it's not just fraud that gets caught. It's lazy math too.